Welcome to the Ask a Poll Politics Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Laslo, based here in Washington, where I hound the nation's lawmakers on your behalf. Thank you so much to all our subscribers, and hey, make sure and give us a like, if you like us, that is. And if you haven't yet, please consider a paid subscription to help this scrappy startup continue changing Washington one interview at a time. And now, here's our latest Ask a Poll exclusive from your U.S. Capitol.
No cap today?
What?
No cap today?
Well, I walked underneath.
Yeah.
I forgot my hat, yeah.
Did you see that New York Times piece on Justice Roberts?
I did.
What did you make of that?
It said what we all know. I mean, he's the major force in the erosion of the credibility of the court. You know, he's a skillful backroom operator, but he has played a major role in the radical redirection of the court.
Does this seem that?
Is it what?
Seeing that article, because many of you kind of looked at him as the bad guy. On
I
certain
didn't look
cases,
at
you didn't know.
Well, he did Citizens United.
Yeah. Which upended everything.
Well, that was just a seminal wrong turn. No, he's very skillful, and unfortunately a driving force in I think the radical redirection of the court.
Knowing that a lot of Republicans kind of used the ethics proposal that he put out there, does this change that, or was that never good enough?
Hey, Angus. I'm not sure. Hey, Tina, how are you? I'm not quite sure I understand your question. I mean, the court has got an extreme and radical majority. It's lost public respect. It's a court that passed, it equated money with speech. It's a court that took away a woman's constitutional right to make her own decisions. And he's a major part of all that.
How does your party change that? Some, Markey calls for expanding the size of the court.
You can't. I mean, I'm for term limits. And then you take the politics out of it. It would take time. But
Anything that's going to happen is going to take time.
we're not going to get expansion.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of downside to expansion. We expand, they expand, and it politicizes it. What I think the merit of an 18-year term is, first of all, that's a very substantial term.
Yeah.
And they're insulated, so they have the benefit of protection. And then number two, every president is going to have an opportunity to appoint two members.
Yeah.
So that means the American people get to weigh in indirectly by choosing the president. So
you think that would be a significant change?
I do.
Yeah.
No, I do. I think it would take
Yeah.
some of the extreme politics out of the court.
Yeah.
Take it out of the court.
Thanks, sir.
Take some of this politics out of the court. Thanks for listening to Ask a Poll, your conduit to Congress. I'm Matt Laslo, offering a hearty thank you to all our supporters out there. Keep feeding us your questions, and we'll keep holding your politicians accountable to you. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe at askapoll.com. We can't do our independent journalism without your support, fam. Cheers.